this video, I'm presenting my data manipulation techniques assignment 4 and 5. So the dataset I chose for this assignment is the Boston Airbnb housing dataset from Kaggle. This dataset is compiled by Airbnb Insight Initiative. It has information about Airbnb house listings from the year 2008 to 2016 in Boston, Massachusetts. For my assignment number 4, I'm going to be using Power BI to create some visualization for the Boston Airbnb dataset. In my first page, I used a clustered column chart to measure the average prices of an Airbnb listing in different neighborhoods in Boston, Massachusetts. I have also used the type of room available in each neighborhood in the clustered column chart. In my first page, I have used a clustered column chart, an ArcGIS map, a tree map, and an MCOT. In my cluster column chart, I displayed the average price of Airbnb listing in different neighborhoods in the city. We can also see the different types of rooms available in each neighborhoods in the city. In the tree map, we can set a filter and see the different types of properties available in each neighborhood in the city. In the ArcGIS map, we can see the location of the houses listed in the Airbnb listings. In the card map, we can see the number of houses available. We can also set a filter and see the number of available houses according to the filter. So by using the visualization from my first page in Power BI, I observe the following things. The average price of renting an entire house or an apartment is costlier than other types of rooms available in the city. A shared room is the cheapest option available in the city. An apartment building is the most common type of property listed on Airbnb in Boston. In the second page of my Power BI assignment, I used a star-based rating visual tool that I downloaded from Power BI app source to create a star-based rating for the neighborhoods in the city. I used a slicer to list the neighborhoods in the city. Then here I use the star-based rating tool to display the average rating in the neighborhoods in the city. I've used 4 different criteria like cleanliness, location, communication, and checking to compute the average rating for the neighborhood in the city. This is the first page of my Power BI assignment. First, I created a cluster column chart using neighborhood, room type, and average price. Then I created a ArcGIS map using the latitude and longitude values given in the dataset. Then I used the review score to set the size of the bubbles in the map. Then I used the column city to distinguish between the different city locations in the Airbnb listing. Then I created a tree map using a property type, average price, and average square feet. We can use the tree map to filter and see the different types of properties and the average prices and the location available in the listing. We can also see the number of houses available in the listing according to the filter setting we set in the visualization. Finally, in my page 2, I listed the neighborhoods in a slicer. Then I used a star-based rating visualization tool from the Power BI app source to calculate and calculated the average reviews of each neighborhood using the ratings of different ratings provided by the customer. I have used the follow these 4 different criteria to calculate the average, calculate and display the average rating of each neighborhood in the city. Next, I'm going to be presenting my fifth assignment, that is creating visualizations using Tableau. In the first dashboard, I created some visualizations for average prices among different property types in the city. I've used a bubble chart and a horizontal bar to create my visualizations. Using the visualizations from my first dashboard, I have observed the following points. On average, bread and breakfast require a greater number of minimum rights that should be spent in the property compared to other property types. Also, bread and breakfast are cheaper than any other property types in the city. On average, condos cost more than any other property types. First, I used a bubble chart to visualize the different types of properties available in the city. Then I used a horizontal bar to display the average prices among different property types. Then I have also used the field room type to distinguish between the different type distinguish the prices average prices between different types of properties and different room types. In my second dashboard, I created an area chart to forecast the average prices among different property types in the following years. My dataset contains data collected from the years 2006 and 2016. So I'll be using the area chart to forecast the average prices in the following years. So you can see the report from my second dashboard. I created an area chart to forecast my average price up to the year 2021. So I have also created a map to display the exact location of my property using the latitude and longitude data from my dataset. So this is my first dashboard named property pricing. You can see the different types of properties available in the city in the bubble chart. So I can click the bubble chart to filter and see the price range of different property types and also the types of room available in the different properties. So this is my second dashboard in Tableau. It contains the average price forecast of different property types up to the year 2021. So we can click in the area chart to see the list number of houses listed in location of the houses listed in the Airbnb in the respective year in the map. So you can see the property type apartment has a larger number of listings in different in every year than compared to other types of properties in the city.